Hey y'all, this is Ryan Monso, and this is Cats, the Cougar After Thoughts Show from GoCoogs.com. That's Galen, that's Brad, that was Ryder. Boys, thoughts? Except for that Kingston sucks.
Can't believe he missed a shot, man. We're gonna
Man.
Two.
Yeah, bro.
Gonna have to. We're gonna have to start taking points off those checks.
We take him. Let him come off the bench.
Exactly.
But like I said, fellas, the guys.
What do you mean, like you said?
Oh, nothing. But coming off a win like we had against Auburn, which is a Power 5 team, and then obviously our opponent tonight was not a Power 5 team, so our guys being able to extract, what they learned and the valuable film that they got from that Auburn game, and being able to apply it to this game, those mistakes that they may have seen, and being able to apply it to this game, I feel like it's invaluable for our newcomers, whether it's our freshmen or the transfers that have come in. So games like this, I used to dread as a player, and sometimes even as a spectator, but like I understand the value of these types of games because they help prepare you and help you kind of help you fix your mistakes, which, obviously help you become a better team and kind of help you, in regards to conference play and then making a March Madness run.
Why did you dread them as a player?
Because it's with teams like, let's say, like Auburn, there's not much that Coach Sampson has to say during that pregame speech to get you to where you need to be. You kind of walk in with that mentality because you know what you're up against, and it's like the best bring out the best. But it's like the games that may not be as exciting, he may need to light a fire under you, and it's as to the people who've played. You don't ever have to get up to play the guys that you see on TV. It's always the guys that you don't see on TV that you have to, it feels like a drag sometimes.
Yeah, this was after I talked about it after the last game against Auburn. This is one of those games that I was really looking forward to the response, because this would have been a real easy one to just kind of for guys to go out there and just say, hey man, our talent's gonna take over. We're just gonna come out there and have a good time, and this should be a blowout, and everybody gets a chance to play. We've seen it in the past where we struggled early. Not that the game was ever in doubt, but we played teams close, and then we go on a big run. But this team came out and dropped the hammer.
A mature mindset.
They came out like a bunch of killers, and that's really good to see, especially with so much youth. The only disappointing thing is, man, I wish Harwell and Cordell were healthy for this one.
Yeah, literally. But you know what's the crazy thing about this game is, like, Ryder will probably win their league, which is the crazy part. Like, so
what league is that, Galen?
I'm not sure, but I know how Coach Sampson schedules, and I know that, like, they're probably top 2 preseason in their league. So it's a good chance this team might be an NCAA tournament team, regardless of what we may have seen tonight. And that's the crazy part, But with all that said, is like you still want to win the right way. You want to win the way that you practice, and you want the things that you practice to show up in the game, so you can know that you're improving on it. And because you know that the stuff that our guys are improving on in games like this will be valuable on the road at Arizona, at Utah, wherever we're playing on the road at. So it's just like all that experience, man. Games like this are invaluable for our guys.
Yep.
Star Pizza.
Good people.
Happy Thanksgiving, Houston. Look at this big bird. Let's ride. Who wants pizza? Star Pizza coming in hot. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Hold on, girl, steady. Happy Thanksgiving, everybody.
Hold on, girl, steady.
Yeah.
Big fat.
Thank you, technology.
Oh,
Thank you for doing that, technology. I appreciate it. I can use AI for really bad stuff.
Jesus Christ, down. Jesus Christ.
So I have
right.
some things to say about Towns tonight.
Before you get on Towns, what are your thoughts, man? What do we got? We haven't heard yours yet.
I was happy for Mercy Miller. I was happy for Chase McCarty, although it kind of got away from him at the end. And Fleming's, he's fine. Mercy is on the dais with Kelvin and JoJo. Emmanuel Sharp in the stadium was named player of the game. They are doing everything they can to not let Kingston get that big head. And they're just going to crush him. Poor kid. I'm going to let y'all talk for a minute because it's loud in here.
I'm wondering, after the game, he was interviewed on the TNT broadcast.
Yeah.
He got to talk with Bruce Pearl.
You seen that?
Jamal Mashburn and
Jalen
Rose. I wonder what it's like to be that young and this fresh early in your career and having those guys pump you up and hype you up. I wonder what that's like.
I can tell you it ain't bad. Shit, I can tell you, brother, you got Jalen Rose and those guys telling you how good you are. And then, I think Bruce Pearl alluded to, he was like, man, we offered you when you were this. Like,
when you were 6'1".
It's like he kind of wanted some answers low key, but he still had to kind of keep it,
Mm-hmm.
But it's just like, man, it's the relationship that you build with Coach Sampson in the recruiting process. I can't say that I've probably had over 20 schools offer me Division I scholarships, and it's just like there is no other relationship that I had that was like that one.
Right.
And why that is, I don't know. Why I felt that connection, I don't know. But it really does mean something, So it's like Auburn probably at the time was a significantly bigger name than we were, but it's just like, y'all not Coach Sampson, man. And that's just sometimes that's just the bottom line. Y'all just aren't him. You're just not that. You're not that guy. You're not that guy.
Yep.
So yeah, he just has it. He loyal to the soil. That's an authentic guy. That is a very authentic. That's an authentic family. But that's especially an authentic guy, like for real.
And there's something about playing for a coach that is really, really tough. It's hard to go through at the beginning because it's kind of a shock, because a lot of these guys are going to be facing criticism that they haven't gotten. Usually it's going to be a lot of pat on the back, but Kelvin's going to beat you down and point out everything that you do wrong. But the thing is if you stick with it and you start improving, and when you succeed, he's going to lift you up and praise you like no other coach would. And the crazy thing is that you find it more satisfying as a player whenever you do well and you want to go out and have success, because you want to make him happy. You want to make him proud of you, kind of like, filling in that father figure.
Towns, I'll never forget when we were preparing to go to our trip to China. we have in our system, like when we go monster, you have to crack back. And for some reason, there was a mental block. I will always forget to crack back. And we had the luxury of having 10 practices before we left to go to China. And in those 10 practices, we definitely grew a lot as a team. And from that first practice, I was terrible. That first practice, I was terrible. Like every time he blew the whistle, I become so accustomed to it being my mistake, I just automatically ran to the line. Like it got like that. But whenever I figured it out, that it's almost like when you give a puppy a treat. It's like whenever I got it, the coaching staff, they let me know that I got it because they knew that they've been on my ass when I
Right.
didn't get it. Like that positive reinforcement. They were like, yeah, like it was like the ultimate confidence booster. And that was right before he left. So it's just like that tough love, that kind of brute honesty. It's just there's something about it that just there's an authenticity about it that just makes you that just makes it work. I don't know what it is, but it makes it work.
Yeah. And the thing is that those guys see each player, they see their capabilities much higher than what the player does.
And way before you're in the system too, by the way. Way before you're in the system. They see
I mean,
what
they
you
bring
yeah.
you, they bring you here because of that. But I mean, that's the thing about coaches like that is that they're going to make you better than what you thought you could be. Even if you thought you were going to be great, they're going to make you that much better. Because they're going to push you past your mental limits.
Yeah. Out of your comfort zone.
Yeah.
Even like I ain't gonna lie, times like I might walk in there today, I'll still be like a little on edge. I'm still a little uncomfortable just because it's like there's no comfort zone in that gym. It's like, regardless of what your position is, whether you're a player or coach, Alan Bishop, shit, maybe Lauren, she might be a little comfortable, but anybody like you walk in that gym, it's like it's a bit of uneasiness. Like I'm not gonna sit down. I'm gonna stand up. I'm not gonna touch my phone. And I'm a spectator, but I'm still afraid that you know what? If somebody else makes a mistake, he might put me on the line. Like it's that level of. Oh
Or
man.
he's gonna highlight you and what you
Oh
fucked up,
man.
you know,
Oh man.
15 years ago.
Uh, man, it's Galen. You made this mistake. Get on the line with him. It's like shit. Now, all right, girls. Now I got to put on my shoes. Like but it's like, man, that's just a culture that he's established, man. That whole and that entire coaching staff is established, and it's just like we're seeing the results now, man, and it's just great to see. It's great to see as a spectator who was once in that fire, just someone who's from a observational capacity. It's just fun to watch, man.
Mm-hmm.
So Ryan is looking at at the flowers in left field. What you looking at, bro?
Kelvin's talking about Malik Wilson, so I'm gonna
Really?
listen.
Jeez, you might need to let us
He's
hear
over
that.
you. He's over you.
That's cool with me. They talking about Malik. Sheesh.
You gotta have those. You gotta have guys like that, and
Y-
I don't know what he's referring it to,
Me
but
either.
a guy that is starting to do more and more good things is McCarty.
Yeah.
I
I,
mean,
I,
it's
I
nice.
was I was I was glad that he made some just for his own mental sake. Like
Yeah,
hats off to him for having, redshirt freshman and not having the success that you want with the shots that you're shooting, but still continuing to shoot them. That says a lot about that kid in general. But to see him be able to make some shots tonight, man, that's kind of that you just never know when
yeah,
a guy sees a ball go through the basket, what that might set off, and that might spark something. So it was good to see him have that, just to see him make shots that he shoots thousands of times.
yeah. I mean, because he's been taking good shots. It's not like
Literally,
he's
they've
been
been they've
forcing it.
been great shots,
Yeah,
sensational shots.
and you the only the guy can make it. The only concern you
Yeah,
have is that all of a sudden, sitting down there in that corner when you're cold, that rim looks like it's hanging out there way by itself, and it looks really, really, really small because there ain't nothing there. That's a tough angle when you're not feeling confident.
Yeah. And it's like also too, he was getting great shots, and it's like whenever they watch that film back, Coach Sampson, he'll let you know when you took a bad shot, but he'll let that play and be like, that's a good shot. Like he won't say nothing about that shot because that's a good shot for him. Those are the shots they practice. He knows he puts in the reps. He knows he earned the right to make those shots. He just didn't make it at that point in time. So that's probably why he still has the confidence to shoot those, and rightfully so. The kid plays hard, and I feel like he just gives us a versatile, small ball, but I just feel like he gives us a unique look as a team, and let alone if he's able to make those shots, man, that'll be paramount for us.
Yeah,
we need everybody.
He and we talked about this a couple of years ago about E-Man when he go through some of his cold spells. He plays himself into the game by everything else that he does.
Yeah.
It's hard to stay cold forever and have massive long streaks whenever you're out there, I guess, basically just creating good karma for yourself, playing defense, crashing the boards, doing small things.
Yeah.
He finally got them to call a charge for the first time this year.
Coach
He's been in position a couple of times, and he finally got that call.
Yeah, facts. It was one he took last game that really was a charge.
Yeah.
Yeah, he really was a charge.
I mean, that was outside the circle. I mean, it was perfect.
And he was waiting on him. But Coach Sampson, he always says when your offensive game isn't flowing the way that you want it to flow, get lost in the other aspects of the game. Whether that may be defense, being the first of the floor for a 50-50 ball, getting a rebound, taking a charge. Do something that is outside of you just focusing on scoring. And usually whenever you do that, you play the game the right way, the basketball gods they will reward you for sure.
Yep. I watched him shoot 30 balls in the early pregame, so we're talking 2 hours before the game. He missed 1 out of 30.
That's crazy.
It's there. It's just not seen the court yet. And good Lord, bye Towns. Anyways, This is the show I've always wanted to do. Galen and Ryan. The two people that make this whole thing run. Me and him.
Thanksgiving, Houston. Look at this big bird. Let's ride. Who wants pizza? Star Pizza coming in hot. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Hold on, girl, steady. Happy Thanksgiving, everybody.
Hold on, girl, steady.
I didn't even realize that was a big ass turkey.
Yeah, it's a whole Thanksgiving motif that he has going there in his.
Boy said motif.
Motif.
I need motif, man.
Let's try him. Okay, there we go. That's much better. The Star Pizza was kind of getting lost on my wall, and so I needed to keep one of y'all so we could see it and we can charge them.
Section 12X. Hey, is everybody here gone to section12x.com? Got your new gear? You loading up? I'll have me a special Section 12X Sora video post.
I ain't gonna lie, you got to show me how to do that, Towns. I never thought you'd be the person that could possibly teach me about AI. Seems kind of backwards. Towns got a video of him riding a turkey.
I'm on
a big old turkey. Steady, girl.
I'm on the interwebs, baby. I know what's up.
Man, I gotta get with the times. I gotta get with the towns. Gotta get with the towns, man. And also, everybody who's watching this, how many people watching this, Ryan? So I know.
Not a ton.
That's cool. How many people?
It's a late night. Couple 250.
All of y'all. Oh, excuse me. Let me this way. See, you OneSubstantial.com. Go there. We're submitting orders tomorrow. Get your Houston versus everybody gear while you can, man. Just get it while you can. Do yourself a favor. If you first time in ever, We've had youth sizes, so get your little Couglets some gear. Just get them some gear. Houston versus everybody. OneSubstantial.com. Fuck with us.
Uh-huh.
I've said 3 curse words tonight. We're gonna stay under 5.
Are we at 3? Okay.
I think so.
I didn't think we were that high, to be honest.
But shoot, we'll take 2.
Shoot. Just some comments. You can really see Mercy start to feel more comfortable. It's slowing down in his head.
I gotta give huge credit to him. I don't want to say he's changed his game, but he's allowed his game to kind of flow. He's no longer waiting for the ball to come to him. He's going to get the ball, and he's found a real comfort zone about 8 to 15 feet because there is so much room in there to shoot that shot, and he's just been knocking it down. He's been killing it. He's not settling for threes. He's not forcing it. He's taking shots in the flow of the game, and he's going and being aggressive and going to the ball to make things happen as opposed to wait till the game comes to him. He's been hitting the boards. He's been playing defense, doing well off ball defensively, and that's kind of where I've paid attention to him last year. And coming into this year is I usually can get a sense about a guy's mentality of what they're doing off the ball. And so Mercy is doing a lot more movement out there, and it looks like he feels like he is more in sync with everybody else on the court out there, and has a true understanding of what he is doing. So he's no longer thinking about his next move.
Towns, ball. Ball. He's adjusting. He's adjusted to the team's needs. He's not like someone who's trying to figure out if he's on foot or horseback. He's like he's developing a role, and I think the reason why he's being able to have success is like it starts in practice, and it's like whenever you start winning battles, that's when you kind of start ascending for this program. Whenever you start, you're not just getting your ass kicked every day, and you're actually doing some ass kicking. That's usually when it starts to change for you because you're able to breathe that confidence. And it's like everybody who knows, and even if you don't know, the practices are usually a lot harder than the games. And that's where playing time is earned. So it's like once you start winning those battles in practice, it can change how you play. Yep. You got to earn the right to play good.
Especially this year. I mean, there's so much depth.
With that depth, yeah, literally, especially.
It would be easy to get lost in the wash here, and he's just going out and grabbing it, man.
Getting lost is an understatement.
What he's doing. And plus, I am a sucker for the mid-range jump shot. I know.
Don't it look nice?
In today's modern game, it's either points at the rim or from
3-point shots
downtown. But man, there's so many open shots that are highly makeable that are going to be 50+% from good shooters they're going to push that number up to 65%. and they're uncontested, easy shots. And this team right now is really taking advantage of that. You got a number of dudes who are making those shots.
Yeah.
They are working on those shots more in pregame and post-practice than I've ever seen.
That's the most open place. That's the weak spot of any defense.
Yep.
And it's just that with today's game and the landscape, everything is going. When you get in the paint, it's usually to draw defense to kick out. But if you get in the paint, that's a soft spot of any defense. Once you get to the middle, the whole defense collapses. So it's like if you're able to kind of steal points from that mid-range area with how well that we offensive rebound, that's more so a strength than a weakness. And it's like it's regardless of what the analytics say, that's if we were able to make those shots at a high clip, man. And also when you shoot those shots, the rebound is going to hit the rim soft, so the rebounds won't be as long. So it gives your team a better chance of offensive rebound it. So it's kind of a win-win in my opinion for us.
Yeah.
That was a hyper analytical take. I'm loving it. I'm loving it. I'm in my Duffy right now.
Well, and the thing is that it really puts a strain on the defense because usually they're all either crashing on the drive with maybe one or two guys staying out. If you keep guys, if you crash two or three to the rim on a drive, you always have, two guys back that are at least shading the 3-point line. There's that hole right there in the middle of the defense where, I mean, you've seen Big Snacks take advantage of it a couple of times or a few times as far as being the late runner in the lane where he's just wide open.
Yeah.
Because everybody's either staying back or crashing hard. And so you open up that second level or that third level to where you're going to have uncontested shots all day long if you want it.
I love
I'm
this
not a
show,
feast.
man.
I'm not a feast or famine guy. I want good
Consistent
open
food.
I'm sorry, what?
Huh? No, for basketball.
Oh,
Man, this is ethical hoops talk, man. Hey, come on. This is ethical hoops talk, baby. I love cats, man. I love the guys, the gang.
And you know what? As much as we're raving about Kingston and he deserves every bit of it, I think he's rubbing off on E-Man because E-Man is getting to the rack.
Yeah.
Frequently.
But E-Man has that though, just because of his shot making. You're so scared of him shooting that, like, if he does an eyebrow fake, you're gonna jump, and So I feel like that's a part of his game that he's, added. But it's like our guys, they're all dynamic. You can get hurt from literally from the 1, 2, 3 to the 4 position behind the arc. Like, that's been something that we haven't really had. So what are you gonna do? How do you want to get killed? You want to drown, or you get set on fire? I mean, shit, you die regardless. It's like, man, what are you doing? How?
Pick your poison.
Pick your poison. Like, what you gonna do, Ryan?
I'm trying to think if I would rather drown or be set on fire. Which one is going to be worse?
Those are both.
I don't have an answer.
Yeah, shit. Yeah, those. I'm at 4.
I don't have an answer.
Those are both terrible ways to go. But either way, pearly gates are your destination. You die regardless.
Possibly.
Yeah, possibly.
That's a 50-50 ball if I've ever seen it.
Man, it's.
Gavin, I got a question. Is it me, or did it seem like tonight, when we weren't getting up and running, which we did quite a bit of tonight, but we were just bringing the ball up, did it seem like more often tonight that Kingston brought the ball up and got it off early to Milos than Milos was running our set?
Yeah. I mean, and that's probably something that they watched on film, and is like, it's not something that how do I say this? It's not something that's like a big deal, but it's like you notice it.
Why
So
do
it's
you
like
not think it's a big deal?
it's because it's not something that stands out. That's not something that you see on the stat sheet, but like as you're watching the game, you can tell that may have been a teaching point from the previous game. So it's like, repping that out in practice, and then we see it in the game that we're able to see a difference. So it's just a subtle things like that, to where it's like it's like, it's so many parts of the game that that just go, that's just overlooked, but like something like that, it's something small, but at the same time, it's all forest fires probably start off as a brush fire. It's something small, but it can lead to something big.
One of the things after I saw it a few times, my thought was, I wonder if he's doing that to get Milos back comfortable with him kind of leading the offense and getting him back into the flow, because there's a difference in feel of when you're sitting there, when you're initiating the offense versus when you are waiting for the ball to come to you. I mean, especially if you're used to having the ball in your hands, you're not.
People have gotten so upset at Milos and his shooting numbers, but he's basically playing a new position.
Yeah, literally. That's what I'm saying. It's like our vets are having to adjust to the new guys, because the new guys you gotta let guys like that rock out. But it's like also it's a which in regards to what you just said, Towns, is like, well, I feel like Los has a sense of maturity and a sense of comfort within the system, to where it's like it may not be as big of a deal to him who brings the ball up. You know what I'm saying? Because I feel like he has that level of selflessness about himself. So whereas like with Kingston, he just came from high school. He was the guy there. And I think that's and he's looking like the guy now. But you got to let somebody of that dynamic, while they're in a flow state, you got to let those guys flow. You can't get in the way of that rhythm, because you never know that if it leaves, if you get them out of that, who knows when it may come back. So you got to let guys that are in that flow state, you got to let them flow.
Right.
Chris Sanak was in that flow state tonight.
He didn't miss, did he?
He had 1 rebound, 1 assist.
That's the problem.
1 foul, 1 turnover, 1 block, 1 steal.
He's
5 for 5 from the floor.
He's definitely going to hear about that 1 rebound.
For sure. And I think it came kind of late, right?
And it's like, that's crazy, because I wrote that down. I'm glad you said that. Right. He's definitely going to hear about that. He's going, son, I don't care about your points. Get on the glass.
And you know who else is going to hear about it? It's Kingston. He didn't have a rebound.
Yeah, but
I mean, I understand.
Chris going to hear a little
Chris
more.
Going to hear about a little.
Oh yeah, brother, that's your job. That's why I brought you here. You better get
I
on
don't
these
think that's
boards.
why I brought him here.
I mean, yeah, it is.
Kingston's high school, Brennan from San Antonio, played 2 games in Fort Bend today, came to the game tonight. We're sitting right above the U of H bench, and they got to see a hell of a game from Kingston. The problem is they're all kind of hell of a game.
Literally.
There's not really some bad off games yet. But this week in Vegas will be fascinating to see how they play that, how it looks compared to last year. We're going to get through some comments real quick. I can't believe how much better quality the TNT broadcast is versus ESPN.
I hear that. Somebody's got to explain that to me, because I didn't notice.
Looks the same, yeah, to me.
Well, I think they're talking football and basketball, because they do not, at least football games, like they don't spend the entire time talking about the freaking playoff. Like there's a game going on right below. Maybe let's focus on that. Maybe.
So you're talking about the quality of the broadcast, not
the
like
broadcast,
viewership wise.
Not just the camera angle. Yeah.
Okay, that makes sense.
That
makes sense.
That's a strong turkey.
Yeah, it is.
Hey, not too much of my mans. Not too much of my mans, Jeb. Not too much. Yeah, strike 1, Jeb. You only get 1 more before it get ugly for you, brother.
That turkey deadlifts, he squats.
Absolutely, it's trained well, man. Got strong legs.
I was talking with Alan Bishop before the game about
my man Bish.
Some new stuff that they are coming out with. They're working to develop new workout machinery for guys like Jacob McFarland with the leg injury that he had. Because of the pressure it puts on his lower leg and the rod in there, he can't do certain things. He can't squat. And so they're working with an engineer to build a one-of-one piece of equipment for guys like Jacob McFarland. And it's also going to be useful for people who are 7 feet tall. Well, but for people who are 7 feet tall and bigger. That's a segue. Airfan Deanne signed with U of H a couple days ago. It was announced yesterday. He is coming here from Iowa via Quebec, via Africa. He turned 18 yesterday.
Damn.
He
It's a monster.
7'1", 290 pounds, 18 years and a day. So our guy, James Mueller, has been working with Deanna and his Deanna. I need to learn again. I've been saying Diane for a month.
AD.
Diane's
Big
like
AD.
Arafan
Diane.
Diane.
Diane. Exactly. I've been saying that, and apparently I'm way off.
Big AD.
But James has been working with his camp and had the exclusive interview with him, and it was very cool. The staff loves this kid. They are so. Kellen told me that what people don't see is he is mean and nasty. I was like, bring
I
it.
feel like I saw that on the first clip.
Yeah. So you got some of that coming very, very soon. The MAC Conference, the Mid-Atlantic Athletic Conference. That's where Ryder is excited about this pickup. Josh Carlton 2.0.
Hey, hold on. Hold on.
Josh Carlton was
listen.
a man.
Hey, come on. Come on. Let's stop it.
Hey,
You know what's funny about
we got to remember, we got Josh Carlton when he was 22.
right.
I mean, he was
After
full,
he left
he was,
UConn.
He was a
Yeah,
full
wasn't good
grown
enough
up.
for UConn. Yeah, big boy.
But this guy, he's just not the prototypical guy that we usually go after. Like
Yeah, he has 5 stars.
I'll say this:
not, but
each
in
guy
terms
that
of
we've
the
gone after in the
size,
past, he just said yes. We've gone after some monsters like that, but they just never came here.
But that
we've
means
made
that
our killing.
Yeah, with guys who weren't like that, and it's
Right.
just like, I guess it's kind of weird for me to see. It's just like we're kind of getting the guys that we usually against that type we excel against. Like it kind of reminds me of the kid Kofi Coburn from Illinois. Whenever we played Illinois, I was just like, there's no way this team beats us because our monster is gonna kill him. He's never seen nothing like that before. Like, so it's just like having success against guys who are of that, that prototype, and those guys now joining us. I guess it's just it's a little different for me. Just me knowing Coach Sampson's stance.
I went back
on
back
size,
and
I
looked at some of our old recruit or guys that we offered in the past. We've offered a lot of 5-star guys, a lot of big time guys. I mean, imagine if Trey Young came here. He was offered.
Yeah.
But we were offering those guys, but now we're offering the same types of guys, but they're saying yes.
But you know what, Towns? I just think that the guys that we want we'll get. You know what I mean? Like it's a difference between offering somebody, but it's like I'm saying, like for like the past 3 years, like the kid who went to BYU, I think the kid who came from the G League, I played against him actually, and I didn't think he was. Anyway, I just felt like if we wanted him, he would have. You know what I mean? Like he would have kind of been here. If maybe that's just my opinion. Maybe I could be wrong. This is just strictly my opinion, guys. Don't hold this over my head, but that's just what I think. Whenever a Sampson locks his sight on something, you're not going to outcompete a Sampson.
Rarely.
Bottom line. Yeah, bottom line. You're just not. You got a better chance smoking a cigarette underwater.
Well, like last year, not last year, year before last, we were in the final hunt for Derek Queen. Just missed out. I think we were probably about $3 million short. But shit happens, right?
Damn salary cap.
But see, the thing is that prior to NIL, Well, I mean, you had a certain group of teams that were allowed to do NIL. Kansas, Duke.
Yes. Oh, Duke.
I mean, out of all of those old cheating ass programs, the only person that got in trouble was Will Wade.
Poor Will Wade.
And I respect the hell out of Will Wade too. That's crazy. That's crazy.
He respects you too.
I'm sure.
We'll come back to the BYU guy because I have some thoughts. Towns, take us through some more comments that are starred there in the program.
Let's see. We're going to let Towns drop frozen turkeys a la Les Nessman. Ryan, did you get that reference?
I 100% get that reference. That's how old I am.
Okay.
Galen has no clue what this is.
No clue. Yeah. Hey, brother.
Well, I mean, you're gonna have to be old and kind of obscure
And white.
for that one. True.
So you're 0 for 3, is what I'm saying.
Arafan Dean and Ikena Alizi.
Okay,
This
I know Alozi. I know how to say that one.
Yeah.
Ike
Alozi.
Alozi.
He makes his decision, or he makes his announcement tomorrow at noon.
He sounds like a post. That just sounds like a big name.
No, he's one of our
He's
one
a
of
combo
our
guard / guard.
Wow.
he's one of our kind of prototype point guards that's 6'2", rocked up.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah,
He's
that's no doubt.
physical.
I'm sure. Any African kid, they're usually strong, athletic, tough,
Wow.
and they're been very imposing physically, for sure. Only I can say that, guys.
Yeah.
I'm not
Alozi
touching
makes he makes his announcement tomorrow at noon.
Is he what class is he, Ryan?
He'll be this year. He's 26.
Where's he from?
He plays at a Christian school right outside of Phoenix. It's called Dream City Christian.
I gotta get with the times, man.
Boy, do you.
Man.
So many of them academies popping up everywhere.
Yeah.
Big Jack says Copper's play is going to be tough this year.
Yeah.
So
you were around for the last 2 years, right?
Big Jack, no. Yeah, it's gonna be. It is. I ain't gonna. BYU is. Dang, that's a talented team.
And Arizona might be better.
Never thought I'd see so many brothers in Utah, but hey, NIL.
Follow that money, baby.
Hey, follow the money.
So our guy,
Although they're
Abdullah,
probably going to lose their best defensive player.
yeah.
Hey, how about this, Galen? You go to a Mormon school, and
Easy.
you've been. No, you go to a Mormon school.
No, steer clear, brother. Steer clear.
No. This has nothing to do with race. You go to a Mormon school.
Oh, no, I didn't think you were talking about that.
You got a strict moral code, and the first week of games that happen, you're driving to the airport, and you just want to fire up some weed, and then you get in a wreck. Can you speak to the mindset there of how dumb that has to be?
Well, how are you driving to the damn airport is the first question.
I don't know.
Maybe the NIL money. The NIL
11:30 in the morning.
Hey, Ryan, I'm sure you heard wake and bake. you wake up at about damn near about 7:38. You waking up and baking up. 11 o'clock, that's lunchtime. We're well set in our baking stage.
But
at that hour.
He had alcohol in his system too. I think,
brother, life is good.
Kids,
you know what I mean?
These kids today. But speaking of BYU, Abdullah Ahmed is the kid that went there.
Yeah.
Here's Galen stealing a ball from him. Yeah. Jamie Hollingsworth went deep into the archives and found that one.
Crazy thing is that's not a deep archive. Like that was I just just kind of going back to what our scouting report was on him. I'm not trying to knock anybody. I just felt that it surprised me that he was highly recruited, highly touted. And I don't know, it's because he may have been younger playing with older established professionals, but just with the impression that I left that I left with of him, it wasn't given Houston.
Okay.
That's just my own personal opinion. No knock to the kid. I don't know him. But I just was not, that just was not my impression whatsoever. Shoot.
But that was a good pull from the archives from Jamie. So
Oh yeah, shout out Jamie, man.
Yeah,
He does great
he did
great
his
work.
job.
There you go, Ryan. Diane
Diane.
is
Diane.
pronounced
That's how
Diane.
I was told. That's how I was told. Diane.
Hey man,
I
y'all
just-
from now on, y'all gonna have to call me Tawanas. Tawans.
Ponds.
Thanksgiving, Houston. Look at this big bird. Let's ride. Who wants pizza? Star Pizza coming in hot. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Hold on, girl, steady. Happy Thanksgiving, everybody.
That poor damn bird.
Hey, tell me,
That poor turkey.
he flicked his wrist. That piece of box went 70 yards. Oh man, yeah. Get some of that Star Pizza. Good people, better pizza. This is my sixth one. Take your ass to Star Pizza. Good
Boom.
people, better pizza. Get you one. Reverse happy hour. What days, Ryan? Tell them the days.
Thursday to Sunday.
Thursday to
8:30
Sunday.
to close.
8:30 to close. You can get your god darn it reverse happy hour tomorrow.
Yeah. They're gonna
It's
be
a
closed.
Sunday.
Family owned, 3 locations: Katy, 59 Shepherd, Heights, and Washington. They deliver daily to downtown, the Houston Medical Center, and the Houston Heights.
Don't call the Washington corridor the Heights because that ain't it.
Okay, I just saw the kid that I have a problem with. But take that one off the screen if you don't mind.
Yeah, Ryan's been having a meltdown for a couple of days.
No, just today. Just today.
Poor kid.
What was he talking about?
I'm minding my own damn business before the game, doing my job, doing what I do. And one of the student workers who's putting the postcard little announcement cards in the cup holders comes up and looks at me and says, "Be nice to Towns," and walks off. And I'm like,
That messed up your day,
And then-
huh? I can't
and then
fathom
Peggy-
being nice to.
and then Peggy, who comes up to me and it was like, "Can I meet Towns? Where's Towns?" I'm like, "Towns ain't here." Oh, I just love that Towns. I just love everything he says. He's so smart. So I was like, "Go over there, Peggy. We are not having, I am having a horrible day." So we're going to be nice to Brad.
Hey, seeing Towns get some positive feedback. Hey, that's all Ryan needed
We're
to have
gonna-
a bad day.
See what
We're gonna-
Ryan
we're
doesn't Ryan doesn't understand. He makes me stronger by bullying me. When you bully me, all of a sudden you turn this big giant urban yeti into a sympathetic figure, like Harry and the Hendersons. Everybody was loving Harry and the Hendersons because he was getting picked on.
I'm
You're
thinking
being
Ryan about to
bullied
say
by-
some. Hey, I'm thinking Ryan about to say some real stuff. It's like he can't
No, I'm
fathom
not.
being kind.
But you're getting bullied by like 3/4 of a dwarf. How does that
True.
make you feel?
I mean, it's like the Chihuahua barking at a
Yeah.
yeah,
Corso.
barking at you don't pay no mind. I ain't worried about you. I ain't worried about you. Nah, man, that's funny. That's funny. Ryan, you definitely you got me there, brother. You got me.
So Brian, how was GoCoogs South East when you were at
I was in my happy place. I'm going to be honest
Burger
with you.
heaven.
I went to my 2 places that I have to go to when I go to New Orleans.
Well, let's only hear about one.
Well, no, the second one is CC's Coffee, the best coffee shop in the history of the world. The first, of course, is Portugal, which, Mario, our photographer, and Mario's been sick. He was back at the game today, which is awesome. He was like, you like Portugal? And I'm like, yeah, I love Portugal. It's like my favorite restaurant in the whole world. And I didn't like it. All right. But he doesn't eat baked potatoes. And it's the best baked potato anywhere in the history of the world. I mean, there's never Mario
doesn't eat baked potato.
Some people don't like mashed potatoes and baked potatoes. I think that's fucked up. But that's just my opinion.
My apologies.
And everybody
guys. I don't like mashed potatoes.
Okay, that's fine. I don't know why.
Me either.
I mean, you got the garlic. You got garlic.
Towns don't respect me the same.
I mean, any way you want to do a potato, I'll have it.
Except mashed.
So, anyways, I went and had my lunch. It's my favorite place. I don't care if anybody hates it, but I love it. We need to see a version of the turkey video with Galen, where he's dropping F-bombs while riding the turkey. So Galen's going to have to do the
y'all. I'm probably going to regret this.
I got a job, guys. I can't be doing that.
Our app, the ChatGPT 4.2. I'll make my avatar public, and
I don't know what any of this means.
Me either.
I don't like it though.
You want to put me in a video, just do at the B Towns and put in your prompt, and I'll apparently my avatar will do whatever the prompt tells it to do.
Wow.
Oh, hold on. Let me go, y'all go ahead and talk. I'll add one, Galen. You'll see what I'm talking about.
Add one, Galen?
I'm going to add one while y'all are talking, and I'll show you
like
what I mean.
Prompt? Okay. Wow. Yeah. So you're definitely you
don't want to meet Towns. You don't need to meet Towns.
Towns has a huge presence.
Huge. He's been a vital part of everything we've done at GoCoogs.com, and I appreciate him and his efforts. And he's fired now. He's gone. All right.
Houston strong, baby.
You haven't been that thin in 15 fucking years.
What did I just watch?
I don't know.
Towns in a Ryan Elvin jersey.
I've never seen a skinny white kid look like that.
He got great.
Houston strong, baby.
Let's see, you got Houston Strong in there too.
Yeah, you bucket carrying mother. Yeah, no, you're 20.
Hey, I was gonna get somebody in trouble.
Yeah, him.
Oh yeah.
UH has the number 1 player in the country committed in football.
I saw that.
You have the number 1 center in basketball committed. This is not my U of H, Brad's U of H, even Galen's U of H. This is a whole different thing.
Mm-hmm.
It's
turning to old
wild,
school, man.
And either this is the start of something, or this is the beginning of the death penalty. One or the other. But I just think, man, things are
looking.
I don't even know.
Not
what this
terrible
is.
for us.
Not terrible at all.
I mean, honestly, when I was here, I think in basketball and football, we might have combined for less than 10 wins.
You had Pat Foster when you were here. and then
No, I
the
did
end of
not.
Alvin. You
No,
only
no,
had
I-
Alvin?
I had the beginning of Alvin.
So I think, didn't Alvin win a decent amount of games that first year and then fall off a cliff? I could be wrong.
I got here in 93, 94, 94, 95.
93, 94.
When
Oh, no, they went 8-19. That was on me. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. He
And
won.
I mean, literally, football played in front of, I think, 13 people a
yeah,
couple of times.
I was at that game.
I mean, it was in the Astrodome, and I could hear across the field what they were saying on the sideline
Okay.
in the Astrodome.
That's some dark times, man.
Yeah.
That's terrible.
What about those English baked potatoes with canned tuna?
Do
I
it.
have no idea what that is, but Towns would eat it.
Sure.
Sure.
There's certain things I won't eat. The more green stuff you put on potatoes, the worse it gets. Like you put broccoli on it, we're out. I'm calling in an airstrike on that.
The times don't ever change, man. Don't ever change.
Would you
brother.
eat
Put
eat
them-
chives on a baked potato?
I mean, it's kind of like
potato.
some grass clippings get caught in your food or something when you're at a
A
picnic.
potato. Wow.
I mean, I got
love
20
it.
pounds of potatoes in the other room, ready for Thanksgiving. Well, I'm gonna stack them boys high.
A potato. Not a potato. A potato. Gotta love that Southern dialect, man. Gotta love our Cajun white guy. A potato. You want to make potato?
Did I say it wrong?
You didn't. That's a great. You didn't, but it's just like a potato. The fact that I can hear that and not know that there's not nothing wrong with how you say it. There's something wrong with me.
Okay.
Clearly, a potato.
Yeah.
Give me a potato.
Urban
Urban Yeti.
Yeti.
Potato.
Galen, have you been watching Qantas's Louisiana squad 1-4 so far this season?
I haven't, but I've been getting like updates, and I think they've had like a tougher. I feel like I think they lost the game they should have won, but I feel like they've had like a tougher, if I'm not mistaken, like a
Yeah,
kinda
well,
like a
they played
bye game
McNeese.
type.
Yep. And you know what? They're going to have to do that right now. And
Yeah,
he's
and
don't care
I'm
about
sure-
the
I'm
record
su-
the first year.
I'm sure
gotta
Q
build
is killing. I'm sure he's beating himself up.
Right. Of
Like,
course he is.
yeah, but I mean, it's all a part of the process, man. You gotta, building blocks. They're necessary.
The crazy thing thinking about, talking to people now about U of H basketball is that, it's at such a high level. Everybody forgets what it was like the first 3
Exactly.
years.
Yeah.
I mean, first 3 years, there were a lot of people that weren't real happy. I mean,
Yeah.
of course, back then we only had like 50 fans, but all it took was to get things rolling, and it takes time.
Takes time
It might take a little bit longer now
with NIL
with NIL because
Yeah,
you're
especially when
likely
you're
to compete.
not at a Power 5, you don't have the budget to compete for certain guys, and you got to kind of compete to keep your guys that may perform well. It's not built for non-Power 5 schools to be able to compete at a high level,
Correct.
and that's just the God honest truth.
And I'll be honest with you, man. Even if we were in the Power 5, 8 years ago, it would have been tough for us to continue it on because we hadn't won enough to where
Exactly.
people wanted to step in with the money to support it with the with NIL.
Yeah.
I mean, we are where we are NIL wise in basketball because of the proven success over the last 8 to 10 years.
It's been that long. Damn. That's crazy.
And revenue
You're
sharing.
getting old,
is-
dude.
Yeah, I don't want to see no gray hairs, man. That's 28. As long as I don't see
Yeah,
no
me
grays,
either.
I'm cool.
You're gonna
Yeah.
bleach them out, though, dude. You're gonna get that spray on your hair.
Hell no, Towns. No, it's brother. Once it starts going, I'm gonna embrace
Shaving
it. It's gonna have to go. But I don't think it's, you feel me. I feel like I'm nice.
Yeah, you ain't
and
gonna have to worry about that.
I'm nice in here. So it's like, man, yeah, I'm about to turn 29 here in about 4 or 5 months.
You got no
Pretty
grays,
much.
so man, you're probably
No
good until about
grays.
40.
Hey,
I don't know, man. You're getting
my
into the
old
working
man,
world, man.
my old man recently, he recently took it all off, and I think it's about like 46, 47 when he did it. So yeah, man. Hopefully I have that type of longevity. Hopefully, hopefully I got the Ryan Monso hairline and the Brad Towns hairline, man. Hopefully I got that, man.
Hey, yeah,
Cats.
man. I'm in my 50s now, so I'm just happy to have it.
Yeah, exactly.
Gray,
Facts.
it don't matter.
Yeah, it's there.
Exactly, and it still grows.
I'm gonna just for men the beard. I'm gonna leave the hair gray, but I'm gonna just have a really dark beard.
Make it just jet black, Ryan Day style.
Ryan gonna look like the biggest dumb fool.
So when I was in college, I decided
Jet
to
black.
dye it jet black. I did it jet black, and I don't know if you've noticed, but my skin's a little white, a little pink, and that black ass hair with that was a bad look. That lasted one
Man,
day.
you should do that. Get it like right here, paint it on. Just dedicate your week to Jaylen Brown.
Hey. That brother needs to he needs to go to Greece. Get that brother, you got the money. Hey, it's one thing that ain't a worry is the money. You got that money, brother.
Take it just a luxury cruise to Turkey, you'll be good, man.
You'll be good, my boy. You'll be good. They'll be happy to work with you. Star Pizza. Good people. Better pizza. Get your Star Pizza if you like pizza and you're eating it.
And if you don't, they got pasta. They got
You feel
happy
me?
hour.
Delicious.
They got
man.
good snacks.
I am a champion of that pasta. It is fan-freaking-tastic.
Yep. All right. Galen, hold on. Brad? Not that one. Tech
I didn't have a
close to losing today.
Tech.
Purdue was this close to losing
man.
to Memphis.
Would've been
Memphis
nice.
gets Pastnered right in their own home. And then this close to taking it to Purdue in the Bahamas in a ballroom in a resort, which is the dumbest looking thing.
That looks terrible, and I can't believe those dudes.
Terrible.
They're probably going to be begging for the players there next year.
Yeah. I don't care.
What do we think about this? Mac Rhodes steps down as Baylor AD.
Okay, here's what I think. He was making $4 million a year. You have a basketball coach that you don't have to touch. Scott Drew does his own thing. We're good. Aranda, a little different. Mac has had very little to do except raise money, build facilities, raise money, which is what he's good at. And he was making $4 million a year to do it.
$4 million a year to lose Kim Mulkey.
Well, Kim did not like the fact that men's basketball was such a big deal. If it was such a big deal at LSU, she wouldn't have gone there. I'm going to just tell you.
True.
She wants to be the biggest man on campus, and God bless her, she's that right now.
I mean, wasn't she complaining just last week that the media was covering potential rumors of Lane Kiffin as opposed to her playing a bye game in New Orleans?
In New Orleans, yes. She was really mad about that, but that's what makes her great.
True.
Is she thinks that everybody should have all their eyes on women's basketball at all times. That's perfect. But I will say this about MAC. It remains undefeated. Undefeated. Right, Galen?
Ryan, you're great at acronyms.
I don't know. What was the acronym?
Well, you got CATS, and then you got the acronym for Two Idiots Talking Sports.
I'm really good at acronyms.
Really
I'm not very good at
it.
anything else.
Really good. Like, what the hell? That might be 7. Lord, we're going to keep it under 10.
I think we can do hell. Hell, you can.
Okay,
Cool.
Cool. No, that's crazy. Brad Out of Bounds sponsored. Oh, man.
Look, we're trying to get Dude Wipes on. We're going to sponsor everything Brad does.
Ooh, you get that on it, man. We'll get some fun ad reads. Gonna have to earmuffs. Mac found him a lady friend
Hey,
who
Jack.
was on staff, and you can't do that at Baylor. You can do pretty much anything else, whether you're a
You
cat
can't even do it.
or a
You can't even do it at
teammate.
UT. Who knew?
Well, that's different, and you know that. Unless you're a cat or a basketball teammate, that you can do. But
Hey, Town,
No
you know
ladies.
what's my favorite word that you say? When you say something is terrible, I just know it has to be really bad. When you say something is terrible, like it's like, yeah, that shiznit is that is a here. Yeah.
Terrible.
It's terrible. He's so terrible. He's so terrible. Oh man. Who we got next, fellas? Who we got next on the schedule?
Syracuse.
You get a nice taste of
Carmelo
royalty.
seed.
Royalty. Hey, yo.
That'll be the day I'm nice to Towns.
Hey, yo.
Because I will go to town.
Hey, yo, Towns. That was diabolical. Yo, we gotta get like a disc scratch, like a zzz. We gotta get one of those on the show. That was crazy, Ryan. That was anyway. What were you saying, man? That was crazy.
Not terrible though.
Yeah, not terrible. It was crazy. Cayenne. That's a cool name. Like when he get hot, but like Cayenne. That's
Mystical,
tough.
baby. I like cayenne.
Like Cayenne pepper. Steph named his son Cannon. I see what you're trying to do. I see it.
Okay. I'm checking for an update real quick.
An update for?
Well, somebody says that the game is on TNT on Monday. I have not seen that anywhere. U of H doesn't have it on the website currently. If it is, that's good news because that's a good broadcast. I don't know if y'all heard. But Syracuse Monday, Tennessee Tuesday, and then depending on what you do, you play Wednesday or Thursday. And I didn't even realize that Thursday was on the table.
Oh,
but
really?
I guess if you go 0-2,
yeah, you got to get your body.
You could potentially be on the Thursday docket, which
you go over and you get stuck on Thursday.
Well, I think that's the right punishment.
Residue. You get you're there the longest.
Yeah.
If you win, we're getting you up out of there.
Yeah.
Makes sense. In Vegas, huh?
In Vegas at MGM.
Q's and Tennessee. Look, I love the orange, huh? Sheesh.
Yeah. Yeah. But there's a lot of good games in that tournament over those couple of days. I think there's 8 or 9 ranked teams in the field. It's going to
That's
be
love. That's good smoke
it's-
for
and I'm
sure.
glad I'm not there. So
You're not going?
I'm
You
not
want to
going.
be present for good smoke.
I just
Right.
I
You
did
did
not
it- you did it
enjoy
last
the
year.
experience last year, and I left for the last game. Who is that? San Diego State. They beat U of H on that Saturday.
Damn, I forgot we lost that game. Wow.
Yeah, well,
that's
you went
good.
to bed, if you recall. We were doing a show,
yeah.
and you were like, I'm going to bed.
Yeah.
So,
Rest is essential.
Yeah, that's like the only loss that's really bothered me for like a couple of years.
Yeah, that one was. Yeah.
I did not live that game, so I don't know what to say to it. Just a few things. Isaiah Harwell was sick today. That's why you didn't see him. Cordell Jefferson's still dealing with injury. Jacob McFarland, I've seen him work out now, and then he's done pregame twice. I don't know when you'll see him in action, but it's looking good. Like just him, he's not having any contact or anything, but it looks good.
Yeah.
We'll be back at practice tomorrow. The team is leaving for Vegas Saturday and playing Monday, I think, afternoon, evening.
Cool.
What time is it? 5 p.m. Central, Syracuse. So
3:00 Vegas time.
yeah, we'll be on about 7:30. Syracuse is 4-0.
Yeah.
All the
yeah.
players' era games are on True TNT. Awesome to hear.
Thanks.
Those Vegas games were late. Yes, they were. I was in Vegas. It was too late for me. And then the women's team won today, their first road win since February 2024.
Good for them.
Good for
Good for
Matthew
them,
Mitchell
man.
and that team.
That's tough.
Yeah,
Good
happy
for them.
for
Man. It's
that.
hard to win a game. It's hard to win a game, let alone in your
Yeah.
first year, let alone on the road. You know,
That's,
so yeah, good
they
for
got a
them.
lot of room to grow, man. It'd be nice to see them put some things together. It was cool having a good team 20 years ago.
And if they do put it together, you can join Brad Towns for post-game cats for the women, Lady Cats. Brad Towns hosting that
Probably not.
with Star Pizza.
Hey, Towns, bro.
What an idiot. All right, let's do some final thoughts and get out of here. It's 11:30 and Galen has a
Right.
job. Wait, do you still have a
Facts.
job?
Come on now, brother. I ain't losing in the
You've
come
never
on
had
now.
a job, so I'm just trying to figure out.
The thing is,
has had a job.
I've never had a job because I've been able to have a job.
Absolutely,
If you know,
100%.
you know. If you know, you know. But final thoughts, man. Good win. On to the next. Thought this was like a good tune-up type of game after the win that we just came off of against Auburn, and with knowing that, you know, the team that lies ahead, or the teams that lie ahead. So it's about to get real, and it's about to get real quick.
Brad?
This was I love this game because this is a kind of a test of your mentality, and they passed with flying colors. They came out
Maturity
gunning.
test for sure.
They put that game behind them. I mean, it would be really easy for guys to say, "Hey, check it out! It's our first really big win that we got to contribute to." You know, you essentially got 4 freshmen, and I guess you could consider even Mercier almost a freshman. But as far as playing time goes, I mean, you got fresh guys. It'd be easy to take that Auburn win and say, "Hey, man, we've really done something. We've really done something." But they've got a killer mindset, and they came out and did it from jump, and it was good to see. Now, got to keep doing it again. Got to keep lining it up.
Ryan, is there a construction site inside the arena? Yes.
Yeah, it seems like it.
they're putting the volleyball court down because they keep going back and forth from volleyball to basketball, and so they're putting it down. And there's a forklift that brings in the pallets of the rubber. I don't even know what you call it for the volleyball floor. Rubber, we'll call it that. And so there's some noise. I could stay at home like Towns and not make any noise, but we don't have a home U of H game until December 10th for basketball. You got a football game Sunday, and then that's over with. And then no home games for basketball until I think it's Jackson State, December 10th. You play the 3 in Vegas, and I think you play the Toyota Center game. So,
basically home.
Yeah, that game is on Peacock. So you're playing a neutral game to be on the internet. Neat. Tonight was what you needed. Ryder had, what did they have? 16 buckets. They had 23 turnovers.
2 guys had 5 apiece.
Yes, including Flash Burton, who was your head of the snake with Jamie tonight. And he had, well, they didn't like him very much. He was 0 for 2. 2 rebounds and 5 turnovers. That is not a great night. Their 5 starters hit 9 shots and missed 22, 27, 30 shots. Or they were 9 of 30, excuse me. Not great. I mean, there's not a lot to say.
Yeah.
You won the game. You won it by 46. You covered.
Rarely happens when the spread is that wide.
Yeah. I think it was 40 and a half or 41.
Yeah.
Troy and USC are playing on the Big Ten Network, which is so freaking weird. But USC is called the Men of Troy, and they're actually playing the Men of Troy, and it's a 1-point game in overtime. I have in the club, they have those screens, and you can watch. Usually, I think you watch the game here, but right now they've got on YouTube TV. They have the fourplex, the four different screens.
Multi-view.
This is 6, and so it's like SportsCenter and a volleyball game, and the Big Ten Network and NFL Network and whatever else. Neat. Thank you all so much for watching. We'll be back with you Saturday for Cats football at TDECU senior night. Mike Batten, Towns, myself, be back Monday. Maybe you see Galen. Maybe you won't.
Who knows?
Have you seen anything about a potential bowl game location? These next 2 games matter a lot for that. But as it stands now, it's Houston. You could move up to San Antonio, potentially go to the Pop-Tarts Bowl, but I just don't think that makes sense for anybody.
For me, it does. Hey, man, I'll stack Pop-Tarts. I ain't stacking freaking cans of Skyline chili.
I cannot wait. We're making that happen. We are absolutely making that happen. Brad Towns eating cans, plural, of Skyline chili on this show with some spaghetti underneath.
It's like being in the apocalypse.
Yeah. Thank you all so much
Like
for
the last
watching
things
with
I'd
us.
eat is Skyline chili and broccoli.
Why do you hate broccoli?
I don't know.
Because it's healthy.
It could probably because it's healthy, but it smells like doo-doo.
Yeah. That's my thought on it. It's just the smell. I can't.
Broccoli
And that
really
texture,
smells
all
like
steamed.
boo-boo.
Yeah, you don't need
I
that.
don't like broccoli. Personally.
The only thing we've ever seen you eat is Popeyes. When you were on the road last year, I'm just
Oh,
saying.
yeah, man. But look at my physique. You know, I clearly eat good. So
He's eating a lot of broccoli and rice and
you feel me? I'm
keeping
eating
his
my
protein
greens
levels,
now. You know what I'm
rocking
saying?
his macros,
There's
man. He's
feel
got a
me?
fucking chart
There's
measuring
no
it.
Come
protein
on.
in broccoli and rice.
Chicken.
Chicken, yes, but not
Tuna
broccoli and
fish.
rice. He's so fat he doesn't even know what protein is. JoJo had 4 fouls again. He's his own worst enemy.
Gotta
It
love the
was
tug.
not until 4 minutes left in the first half that he got his second. And he had played, I think, 10 minutes. So progress. You got to make progress. You can't go
did make
running.
some shots.
Junior.
He made some shots. He did some things. He did some nice things today. I would not be real down on him. He was 6 of 8. He had 9 rebounds.
How much of a loser
4
does this
blocks,
fucking
3 steals.
jackass have to be?
You?
Oh, this fucking Arizona fan.
Okay. There you
Don't
go.
even give him no airtime.
Dumb
Well,
fucking cunt.
Whoa. All right. Y'all have a great night. Thank you so much. Mama
Hey,
Towns,
man.
that was him.
Mama
Section
Towns,
12X, one substantial.
get your gears.
I don't think those people want you saying their names right now. Star Pizza.
Yeah, Towns, talk it. Walk it like you talk it, man.
Find you a turkey that loves you like Towns' turkey loves him.
Happy Thanksgiving, Houston. Look at this big bird. Let's ride. Who wants pizza? Star Pizza coming in hot. Yeah!